Silent Night by Robert Conover. You hear of stories of great despondency, of souls in the grasp of despair with little cause for hope and even less for faith in the power of prayer. Sergeant Douglas DeWitt was in the throes of such a depression and plunging deeper and deeper into the foxhole of wartime misery until he stumbled half-drunk into Saint Etienne du Mont of war-ravaged Paris, city of love, run amuck with Aryan madness in the ravaged dreams of its populace. DeWitt walked the aisle, removed the scarred steel pot from his close-cropped head, and took a seat, the kneeler never an option, with a surfeit of wine inside him, this dark night of surcease in the ongoing battle toward fighting the war. From his right shirt pocket, he removed a wrinkled letter from the crumpled envelope and read it again for the 2000th time. He laughed in bitter derision for the 1000th. DeWitt was waging the war and seeing friends and fellow gladiators fall in the smog of gunfire and the dust of crumbling concrete. He was going to hell with little reason to believe he would ever return. In June, his December bride of final furlough 2 years back had been struck and killed by a school bus in quiet, serene Marrittsville. His laughter had turned to grown man sobbing when Sister Justine put her strong, gentle hand upon his shoulder. "I have someone I want you to meet," she said, in perfect English, and motioned to that someone behind her. Through eyes blurred of drink and crying, he saw Simone. "It is nice to meet you, monsieur," the girl said, also in sure-spoken English. "I am a student at the convent school of Saint Etienne, and Sister Justine always assigns me to this station of the cross, as she calls it. It is because of your kind and compassionate way with those who wander inside as a last recourse to their sadness," Sister Justine smiled. "Simone is my little sister of hopeless cases, of things nearly despaired of. I quote from the prayer of St. Jude." Sergeant DeWitt looked at the girl's understanding azure eyes in her ballerina's form in Christmas tweed, and he knew that someday this nightmare was going to be miraculously ended, won by him and his wartime allies, and Simone DeWitt would be at his side for midnight mass in the little town of Marrittsville, Pennsylvania.